China is getting more attention by the time goes. When people think of Asia, most people think of China. Here, I will pose a question. What represents China? While people are giving different kinds of answers, I believe that paper cutting represents China. Why do so many films have paper cutting as part of the decoration? What does the presence of paper cutting in works of popular culture tell us about its importance in China? I'm sure that no one really pays attention to doors, windows, or walls when they go somewhere related to China. However, if you just pay little attention, you will find out there are paper cuttings in everywhere such as Chinese restaurants, Chinese festivals, Chinese habitats. Can you remember now? Let me introduce paper cutting. Paper cutting developed for 2000 years and is started from 3rd century BC. It is a unique art and the most popular folk art, visually permeable to give people the feeling and enjoyment of the arts. In one paper, it involves Chinese culture and living, also has wisdom of ancestors. Mostly, it is very cheap, so everyone can afford it and hang on their door, which means they hope luck comes into their house. What Chinese people think of paper cutting? Do they think paper cutting represents China? I interviewed two Chinese people that I know, and here's their idea.
I think the reason why paper cutting represents China is because Chinese paper cutting or 剪纸 is the first type of paper cutting design since paper was invented by Cai Lun in the Eastern Han Dynasty in China. Also, most of the Chinese paper cutting use Chinese words, which always means the best wishes of life from people in ancient China.
我认为剪纸可以代表中国。首先，剪纸发源于中国古代，在中国悠久的历史里面，很多特殊文化都消失了，但剪纸却保留了下来。
Lots of things developed and changed a lot from its traditional value, but Chinese paper cutting still looked the same as it was before. Red color, traditional pictures and letters, and places people hang did not change at all. We also can find some paper cuttings in the movies which we saw. New Woman, Red Lantern, Fist of Fury. We also can find lots of paper cuttings in Chinese opera and in stage like Red Lantern. From this, we can find out that paper cutting exists if China exists. Not only in the movies, in Mao Yan'an talk in 1942, Mao highlighted the importance of art and literature for the Chinese Revolution. Like his talk, China and Chinese people developed among paper cutting's development, and paper cutting gave Chinese happiness and hope to live in Chinese society. Chinese people's love towards paper cutting still did not cool down. I believe that paper cutting will be everywhere where Chinese people will be. Thank you for listening.